differently abled, differently.
Innovate Now Cohort 8 Innovators had their demo day presenting their innovative products and services aimed at increasing access to assistive technology for persons with disabilities. Take a look.
As a country, as a continent, I think it's the right time to rethink our approach to matters disability and assistive technology, because there is a lot to be done for Kenya to be a truly inclusive society, and we need everybody to have an opportunity to contribute and participate. So persons with disabilities particularly have a unique opportunity because of their lived experience. But above all, I want to just emphasize that there is a market side of disability and assistive technology, and there are many businesses that can be created and can provide sustainable market-driven solutions to support what everybody else is already trying to do, including the non-profits who are doing charitable work and the government, which is trying to improve on policies. But we need also the market side so that we can actually be truly inclusive and move people with disabilities from being at the bottom of the pyramid to active participants in the economy.
Technology plays a major role in the world currently, providing a platform for inclusivity.
So Innovate Now, we started this program back in 2019. So it's almost been 5 years in the making. And over that period, we have supported more than 45 assistive technology innovators or startups. And we've actually been Pan-African. We've supported innovators from across 9 African countries, and even 2 from Europe and the US who are bringing solutions for this market.
We are providing performance-based grants to the accelerators, incubators, and technology bootcamp providers. And by doing this, they'll be able to enhance their organizational capacity to better support startups and entrepreneurs. And we also have a component whereby they are developing their performance improvement plans, including capacity building of staff and even equipping their workspaces.
We plan to expand our product range, offering not just for women, but offering also for men and even children, because we desire to be inclusive and reach everyone. Beyond that, we'd also like to expand our distribution channels and be in more stores across the country and even across the continent and the globe. We've had a lot of interest from the UK, from Europe and Australia, and we'd love to be able to tap into those markets.
Innovators are tapping the power of technology to ensure services and information are easily accessed.
The purpose of our gathering here today is a program called KBC Skies, which is an initiative of the Kenyan government supported by the World Bank to invest in the Kenya entrepreneurial ecosystem. And because of the work we do in supporting disability innovators and those who are building assistive products, we were selected to be part of the organizations that would be funded to implement this support.
KBC is working in the area of fashion and design in clothing, creating clothing that visually impaired people can connect with, having braille phrases that they can actually read, and then also having tactile prints that they are able to touch and feel, with their hands. Yes, and we also include QR codes that they can scan at the point of either shopping or dressing up, and they're able to get all the details of their garment by talkback, that's by hearing. So they hear the size, the color, the material of the garment, and the wash and care instructions.
The 8th cohort of assistive technology innovators under Innovate Now Cohort 8 Accelerator Program had a demo day to showcase their innovations.
We've been working with a group of 60 entrepreneurs that we have trained. We have also provided them with user testing and validation of their products with persons with disabilities so that those products can be fit for market. And we have seen more than 30 new innovations in assistive technology.
The objectives that were set for this KBTA, or Digital Assistive Technology Accelerator, was to enhance assistive technology innovation through tailored acceleration program.
The demo day marked the climax of a 6-month accelerator program that provided the startups with mentorship, venture building support, and access to live labs for user testing.
We are looking for innovators who have an entrepreneurial mindset about disability. So not just thinking about disability being a charity sector. And that is because there are opportunities in that sector. We have so much that has not been done to serve the needs of those with disabilities, and even just for everybody else. When you create assistive products and when you make society more accessible, you actually tap into a bigger market. So we look at entrepreneurs or innovators who are thinking like that. Then we look for what is new, what is innovative about what you're doing. We also look at, it has to be really authentic. Like, you have to really be demonstrate that you have the capacity, the lived disability experience, for example, and also the ability to learn and the hunger to learn, and to also be willing to go through our rigorous process, because we vet them. We look for that DNA of entrepreneurship and disability inclusion. And also we take them through education. We have a curriculum specifically on assistive technology entrepreneurship that we have been able to develop with global partners, such as the Global Disability Innovation Hub from University College London. And we also take them through what we call user testing and validation, meaning if you come with an idea, you will come out of the program having tested that idea with people who would be the actual users. And we also do a lot of capacity building for investor readiness.
I appreciate what the accelerator has done, especially being an assistive technology accelerator, where they understand how important it is to get good user information and insights. So what was really important and has left a mark for me and my business is the live labs user testing. We were able to have 19 participants, a group we couldn't have gathered ourselves any other time, who gave good insights for what we're going to be creating next, which is primarily solving the problem of information gap for visually impaired people. And we look to scale that solution as months go on.
Our role in the accelerator program is to provide live lab support. What is that? It's about bringing research type of support to innovators who are developing their ideas, who are developing their products, because they have to be tested and they have to be tried out, and they have to have feedback from those who are going to use it. And I think that in Africa we have a huge advantage, and that advantage is that we can leapfrog if we give our young people what they need to develop their ideas. We can leapfrog time and we can be ahead. Why? Because others have tried and tested many things. There have been failures, and we are learning from other people's failures.
The startups presented assistive technology solutions to healthcare, education, communication, and mobility sector.
We have innovators ranging from digital products to also hardware products like prosthetic limbs. And the main objective here is to present the disability sector and the assistive technology sector as a viable sector for investment, where we are calling upon more investment locally into that value chain, because it can have a great impact in creating jobs and in empowering persons with disabilities.
Mental health conditions contribute to 90% of absenteeism that we see at the workplace. It also contributes to 75% of the struggles employees demonstrate while trying to be productive at the workplace.
I grew up in Thika, where we have two of the largest schools for the blind, and there's a consciousness in the town over what the visually impaired require and need for mobility. But I was also thinking, what else do they need to be able to access design? So as I was answering the question, how do visually impaired people interact with fashion, then I was able to come up with a solution that has been scaled now to become Hisi Studio 5 years later.
So we start at a stage where, even if you're coming through like an idea level, you can join one of our competitions where we select the best ideas. And those that want to move ahead, they're able to join our incubation programs where we are able to even give them support before they apply for the program. But when you get selected for the accelerator program itself, you actually have already demonstrated that you have what it takes. And we try to support you to make the program very inclusive, even for entrepreneurs who themselves have disabilities. But of course, it is in a way like a funnel. We're trying to get the best of the best so that the output can also be good. So for those that for one reason or another drop out, what they are able to benefit from is continue being part of our community. One of the key aspects of what we do is that we are building both technologies and communities around assistive technology. And so we host events, regular events, where we are able to keep in touch with them. And they can also reapply to the program at another stage. But what we are really trying to do is to make sure that at the end of the day, the investment we are making can have results, in terms of businesses that are likely to scale up and also have the impact in terms of reaching end users and customers.
What we might have dropped is what we thought was a problem when we came in, and was largely probably an enthusiastic innovator who thought, this worked this way, and I was happy with my solution, but the solution wasn't for me. And that was a key learning and a hard moment to let go of. But I am grateful to be able to now create a product that will now be of great impact. So that lesson I now pick up, and I know it will inform what Hisi Studio will become in the next years.
During the call for applications, assistive technology, getting startups in that space was quite a challenge. So it took some time to run the call for applications, but we are glad that they managed to meet their objective, because they were supposed to train 30 startups, and they've achieved this.
Truly inspiring. It's amazing to see the potential of technology to transform lives. We take a short break. Don't go too far.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently